What's going on, everybody? It's your man Lucky. I'm back with another one. Guys, in this video, I'm going to be talking about women and experiences. I'm not talking about a woman's past experiences. No, I'm talking about a woman's experience with you. One of the things that we have to understand, guys, is that women like experiences. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? Listen, as men, we're pretty much like easy to entertain, right? As men, most men, right? At least most of the men I know, and then me speaking for myself, right? It doesn't really take much for me to be satisfied, right? I don't need to do a whole bunch of different things. I can pretty much have my own set routine. And for me, I can do that, you know what I'm saying, day in and day out, and it not be a thing. I think the reason for that is, for me, is because I'm just content with me being me. I know what it is that I like. I know what it is that I want out of life. I'm on my grind. I'm on my purpose. And as long as I'm grinding, I'm on my purpose and doing the things, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, that I enjoy to do, I'm cool. I don't need a crowd of people around me. I don't need a bunch of fancy things. I don't need to always be going somewhere and doing something. I'm okay and in solitude with me just being me, doing the thing that I love to do. However, one of the things that you have to understand with women, at least with my experience, is that they're not necessarily built like that. Women like experiences. Women don't like the same thing over and over and over again. There's no emotional roller coaster with that, right? There are no ups and downs and ups and downs. And those are the things that women like. They don't typically do well with the same old day in and day out routine. And that's where a lot of you guys kind of mess up, right? You get complacent with the relationship, going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home, watching TV, getting something to eat, going to work, coming home. The same old, same old. Women get bored with that. You have to understand that, okay? So this is one of the reasons why I like date night and things of that nature are so important. You know, you hear a lot of women saying, "Oh yeah, once we got together, you know, he stopped dating me." Right? And a lot of guys, what you mean, he's dating you? You mine now? I'm out of the dating scene. But you still have to do the things like date nights and, you know, just come up with different things to do. Their mind, you got to keep them. I don't necessarily want to say that they're like children, but it's almost like they always need something. You know what I'm saying? You give a child a toy, they play with it for 5 minutes, and it's like on to the next toy. They can have a room full of toys, and they're like, they don't have anything to play with, you know? So it's kind of like that. Women just need a different experience. Now, here's the thing that you have to fully understand. And this is where a lot of guys go wrong. A lot of guys are out here spending money on women, thinking that the money is going to give the woman the experience. Now, I'm going to tell you this. If a woman doesn't like you, it will cost you. If a woman does not like you, it will cost you. The more she likes you, the less it will cost you. I'm saying that to say this. What I want you to understand when it comes to the experience that a woman has is that if you're that dude for her, right? If you're him, if she likes you, most of the experience is simply going to be in your presence. You understand what I'm saying? A woman who likes you will enjoy simply being in your presence. Now, that doesn't mean that you can just sit around. As long as she's around you, she's cool, and you don't have to do anything. You still got to do some things. You still got to get some things done. You still got to make things happen. But what I'm saying is, they don't have to be big, astronomical, you know, spending money. You don't necessarily have to take all these big trips and buy all these fancy things. No, when a woman really likes you, as long as you're you got to have some personality, right? You got to have like a sense of humor. You can't be too hard on the eyes, right? You got to be like a good looking dude at least. You have to have some of the qualities that she looks for in a man. But if you're that dude and she likes you, you still have to be able to provide an experience, guys. This is where a lot of you guys go wrong. Don't think that it just costs you a whole bunch of money, because it's not about the money. Now, having money will give you the ability to provide a better experience. Now, listen to me well. Providing the experience is not about you providing the experience for her. It's about you providing an experience for you, and then you allowing her to be a part of the experience. For example, you want to go out to eat. If you don't have money, you're probably going to somewhere that, you know what I'm saying, they got a two for, you know what I'm saying, a 2-for-1 special or whatever and stuff like that, right? Okay, cool. If she really likes you, it's not going to be a big deal. However, when you have money and you're able to provide yourself a better experience, where now you can go to, let's say, an eatery or a restaurant that has a better choice of foods, right? Maybe a bigger drink menu, I don't know, a bigger dessert menu, or a nicer experience as far as the ambiance, the service, you know what I'm saying? The class of people that you're around. When you have money and you can provide yourself a better experience, now she gets access to that better experience, but through you. Your money is not about providing the experience for her. It's about you providing it for you, but she being able to have access to it through you. That's one of the things that you have to understand about women. You don't provide, you provide for yourself and then let them get the experience of what it is that you can provide for you. Because once you start doing and giving access to them with you out of the picture, you're going to be out of the picture, okay? Always make sure that whatever it is that you provide it through you. You get what I'm saying? All right, back to the experience, guys. The more money you have, the better experience that you can provide for that woman. Women like that. I'm just giving y'all a heads up, okay? The money is not about her. The money is about you. Come on, let's be real. Depending on the places that you go, depending on your attire, depending on the car that you drive. Again, it's not for you to try to get these things, for you to try to impress her. You want to be able to live a lifestyle that you want to be able to live for you. You get what I'm saying? And understand that I promise you, when a woman likes you, it's just going to, I'm not necessarily going to say make her like you more, right? I'm not going to necessarily say it's going to make her more compliant, but it probably will. That would be a byproduct, right? It would be a byproduct. You can always tell whether or not the woman likes you just by her actions, how she acts around you, how she responds around you. Does she act like a little child? And I'm not saying childish like a brat, right? I'm just saying, can you tell that she feels safe? She's laughing, she's joking, she has she has her guard down. She's vulnerable, just silly. That's how you can tell whether or not a woman likes you. But guys, listen, you have to be able to provide an experience. Trust me. Why do you think men that have money have a better, I don't even want to say quality of woman, but I mean, y'all get what I'm trying to say, right? Y'all get what I'm trying to say, because everything is subjective. So it could be this, it could be that, it could be that. I'm simply letting you know that when you are able to provide certain experiences for yourself, and a woman who really likes you is with you because she likes you. Listen, you're going to have women that don't like you and still want access to the experience. So you have to be able to notice or be able to tell or differentiate a woman who likes you for you or a woman who's simply there for the experience. Okay? But if you have a woman and based on your interpretation and of how she's acting and how she moves, you've determined, like, yeah, she really likes me. You got to be able, if you want to keep that interaction good, you have to understand that women, they value and they like experiences, guys. So you can't just be that cheap dude that never goes out never does any. I'm not saying you got to go out every night to a fancy restaurant and things of that nature, but I'm simply saying you have to be able to provide an experience, because women, they get bored. I'm just being honest with you. They get bored. You know what I mean? And so, you got to be able to provide an experience some way, somehow. It doesn't even have to be about you spending money per se, but you have to be able to provide the experience. Listen, if you get in with a woman and y'all know, listen, we're going to get together, we're going to my place, and this is what we're going to do, just make it an experience. You know what I'm saying? If you say, listen, we're going to take it back to the bedroom, whatever, whoop, whoop, make it an experience. You understand what I'm saying? You got to give her something that she's going to crave and want to come back for. If you take it to the bedroom and it's just like wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I mean, depending on how much she like you, you can probably get away with that, whatever, but guys, you got to be able to provide an experience, okay? Make sure that whatever it is that you do, and again, it doesn't have to be about money, but if you do have money, it helps. Make sure that you're providing that experience. You make sure that she knows that, hey, if she wants that experience, she can only get it from you. All right, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. Don't forget, guys, you have to provide women an experience. Trust me. She love you long time. Y'all be good.